be a teacher?
I chose to be a teacher because I've always wanted to teach. Even as a child, I love the experience of seeing others learn, and I don't know, maybe because I take pride in being part of somebody else's growth and development. So even now, at the different levels, whether I'm teaching a kid, managers, farmers, or fishermen, so I think it's my calling. It's always been my calling to teach.
How do you inspire and motivate your students in your lesson?
It depends. When I'm with managers, adult learners, I challenge them. So it's more of getting them involved in the learning process. With college students, how do I inspire them? I don't know, how do I inspire you? I just teach. I mean, I think it's more of the expertise on the subject matter, but coming from my experience of adult learning, I always relate it to their own level of experience, what they're capable of understanding, and what's relevant to them. I think when you are a teacher, you need to find, the connection between your subject matter and what you are teaching. So even when you're teaching math, for instance, so algebra, so it's abstract. What is this for? If you're teaching philosophy, what is this for? Because at the end of the day, if the learner is not able to relate what he is learning, the concept, with what he does in life, there is no retention, there is no appreciation, and so there's no motivation.
What do you do to prepare for a certain lesson or class?
Do I read? I don't prepare as much anymore because I've been teaching, but it's not that I don't prepare. Like when I wake up or the day before, I would think, okay, what's my lesson? Did I finish this lesson? And then I would think, for instance, okay, so my class tomorrow is joy. Wait, my topic is this. I need to relate it. So in other words, I've been teaching the same subject matter for the past so many years. But my approach, my stories would always be different. So it's the same, it's the same psychosexual development stages, for instance. You don't change that. But maybe this year I have a different story because for one semester I've experienced a new experience.
Last question. When you meet an obstacle or problem in class, how do you resolve it?
Like what kind of obstacle?
Kunyari, ma'am, yung mga students, they're not listening or they're not
yes, it depends on the problem. Basic problems in class would be the biggest, the most difficult obstacle is when you have difficult participants or difficult students, and difficult participants or difficult students are not the slow learners. No, I don't find them difficult. These are the ones who are not interested. Those are the most difficult because if you have a learner who's not interested to learn, that's extra challenge. So how do I deal with them? I make them see, or realize that it's something that they do. Because you also have to go deeper into the reason why are they not interested. Because one is they're not just interested with whatever, The other one is they cannot understand. They don't have that capacity to understand yet. So it really depends. So if it's because they don't find relevance in it, then I show the relevance, But with not necessarily telling them what the relevance is, if they're not interested because they're big-headed, they think they know already, I pop their bubbles first. So it really depends on the situation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.